Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another 2v2 Iron Man. The winning team will be winning $40 and the losing team will be losing $40. And again, make sure to go check out the Coliseum. It's the best Discord around. If you go ahead and join it, you can play in Iron Man's, money matches, anything like that. I'll leave a link down below at the top of the description. And with that being said, we have Emptiness 002 on Team 1 versus Minifez on Team 2. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to see Minifez win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they are going to decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Valor, Black, White, Talents, Chaos Space. See, like, I swear this happens so often where you draw Chaos Space plus both of these, and it's like, it's not bad. It's just like, why? Why is this my hand? It works though, it works. And they have Valor and Talents for going second. Then they have Nib, Alistair, Ariel, Valor, Dasher. They said, my brain is too big. Proceeds to normal summon Alistair. Insane. Effect, YuGiOh, Valor. And they decided to main deck the Ariel. We've seen a lot of people side deck the one Ariel, but they are main decking it. And they ended up, bricking on them. And then they have Droplets. So now they're going to activate Chaos Space, get rid of White, go search out Levy, and then they're going to banish White, special summon out Black, Chaos Space, banish, put back White, draw into another Droplets, unfortunate. And then they're going to turn that into Striker Dragon, get the effects. They're going to chain Valor on the Striker Dragon, cool, go search out White, and now they're going to activate Talents, and Talents are going to look at their hand, hit Nib. They said, awful hand. It indeed was not a very good hand. They could have had a lot of cards to keep going after Alistair. Like, any Dogmatika card. Nadir Servant, Knight, Ecclesia, Maximus. Yeah, I mean, Punishment wouldn't let him keep going. But at least it would be set, and it would be a pretty decent card set. Then special summon out White by banishing Black. Go for Romulus. Romulus, go search out that Ravine. Activate Ravine, discard Droplet to dump. They're going to dump Abs. Abs effect to go search. And then this will go ahead and search out the Tracer from the deck to the hand. And then they're just going to go ahead. I mean, honestly, like, they Valored Striker Dragon. And it's like, it wasn't like the worst Valor ever. But you usually only stop the Striker Dragon in a scenario like that when they've already normal summoned. Because now it's like, you know how Boot goes special summon Tracer and then they have it on board? Well, now they just use the normal summon technique. And, like, it's just on board anyways. So they're going to pop, summon Recharger, go for Pisty. Oh, it's just game. They know the opponent's hand, so they don't even have to, like, play safe or anything like that. Summon back out Striker Dragon effect, pop Pisty, Recharger, Recharger, Tracer. And then they're going to turn those into access code, effect, gain 3000 attack, special summon out Levy, banish, pop. They didn't have to pop, but just go battle phase and go for game. And now moving on into game 2, we are going to go ahead and we're going to see Minifez decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Saferd, Chaos Space, Quick Launch, Boot, Droll. Hey, this is nice. Now it sucks to draw Boot, but Droll's nice. Can't complain about this hand. They have Droll, hey, Droll buddies. And then Valor, Nib, Knight, Fusion Destiny. So I also don't think this is a hand you can really complain about. Like, you don't want to draw this, like this kind of hand, but at the same time, like, it's just good enough. Like, Fusion Destiny plus like 2 hand traps is like almost always enough to keep you alive, and they have 3, and like this is gonna be follow-ups. So pass, draw Rocket Synchron, and they're gonna go ahead normal summon Saferd, activate Quick Launch, and then Quick Launch to summon out Tracer. Then they're going to go for Propega Ruler. I'm just keeping track of summons for Nib. They're going to Valor this. Imagine, like, if I went to a tournament in real life and I just, like, kept track like that. That'd be such BM. That's kind of, might just be the wave, though. And then Chaos Space, get rid of Rocket Synchron to go search, go grab White, drop Draw on Resolution. And then they're going to attack this, effect, trade, and then get the graveyard effect. And then they're just going to go ahead, pass. They draw Prosperity, Enforcer come out. That's not a bad draw at all. It's not like they were going to be able to Celestial this turn. They're going to go ahead and attack, and then main phase 2 activate Prosperity just to guarantee that damage, because otherwise it would be halved. So they don't know if they'd be able to get 25 damage. So look at the top 3. They're going to grab Alistair, and then, you know, Droll and Lockbird is going to get used here, otherwise they're going to set up Makaba. Looking at the banishes, we can see like the Super Poly target, Anaconda Secure Gardener. They draw a Levy. So they're not in a bad spot at all here. They're going to go ahead, boot to special summon out from the graveyard. They let this go through. And then now they're going to banish, special summon, and then get rid of white, go for Pisty, white effect to go search black. Then banish white, special summon out the black, chaos space will banish itself. Put back white. Let me guess. Quick launch. This keeps happening. Okay. If it was quick launch, insane. And then they're gonna turn those into Romulus. Get the effects. Go search white and go search out Ravine. And then they're gonna activate Pepega Ruler, banish light dark, special summon out. Right here they're thinking, because they could be scared of them just going straight into Appaloosa, and then, like, you know, Appaloosa can be scary, but they decided to enforce their pop here, because, like, let's think this through. If they just summon Appaloosa, right, and then they just keep going, you could go ahead and use, like, Enforcer Chainlink 1. Appaloosa would be mandatory Chainlink 2, otherwise it just gets popped, and, like, obviously they're going to negate this. And then Nib Chainlink 3 to tribute the board. But then, you know, you don't have your Enforcer. You'd also get to pop the Nib and the token, because Enforcer would resolve. You could also go Nib Chainlink 1, but then they're just going to be like, okay, no response. Like, I'm not going to activate Appaloosa because you're going to chain Enforcer to pop Appaloosa. And then you get to have the Nib and the token. So that's, like, definitely something you want to think about if you're in a scenario like that. Do I want my opponent to have that token? And do I want this Nib? Or should I just pop and pop? I think it's, like, something good to go over. Just, like, more options while you're playing. But they're going to Enforcer Pop Tracer, and then get the Enforcer Graveyard effect. Now they're just going to go ahead and get rid of those, go for Seal, activate Ravine, Ravine effect, discard Gamma, go dump Abs, and then Abs effect to search, and Abs will go ahead and search out the Rocket Synchron from the deck to the hand. Now they're going to normal summon that. You know, they haven't normal summoned yet, so summon that out, and then get the effect. The Tracer was put on board through Boot Sector Launch at the beginning of the turn, so summon that back. And then just get rid of those, go for Savage. Savage effect to equip. They're going to chain Nib. Okay, so tribute those. They're going to get Seal effect here. Seal will go ahead, and they're thinking very hard here. I want to see how long that took. That took a while. Declared Seal. You know, about 3 minutes later, summon that out. Then get rid of that. Go for Striker Dragon. Black Metal effect. Go search out Red MD. And then let's see what they are thinking about doing here. So they are going to go ahead and they're going to banish 3 to summon out Levy. And then activate Levy effect. Pop Nib. Then they're going to banish Levy. Summon out the Red MD. Red MD effect to summon out Tracer. And then Tracer effect, pop, summon Recharger, get rid of those. Never mind, not getting rid of those. Alright, yeah, alright, get rid of all those for Unicorn, and then just go Access Code effect, gang attack, and then that's just game. It's like they could activate Knight here during main phase, and then they're like, okay, cool, pop it, so. That was actually a pretty good game. I mean, 2 bricks was whatever. What do you mean? What 2 bricks did you draw? You told me that was not a brick hand. Fusion Destiny, Draw, Veiler, Nib, Knight. That's not a brick. It's not a great hand though. It's not a brick. That's like saying Alistair plus 3 hand traps is a brick. Like what? No, that's not a brick. It's just not a great hand. It's just like a pretty decent hand that usually is enough to win. But your opponent, you know, you activated Nib, and you lost. Honestly, they probably should have calculated it out as a team. Will we lose here if we drop Nib? And then it's like, oh, we lose if we drop Nib. Maybe we shouldn't have dropped Nib. But then it's like they're Seal Savage, so like they're in a tough spot anyways. Like, I get it sometimes when you activate Nib, it's like, please don't have Red MD in deck, please don't have Red MD in deck. I get it, but like, you know, they had it and they gamed you. Fair enough. So, I don't think there's need to be like salty there. But going on to the next game, we are going to go ahead and we're going to see Emptiness 002 versus Prince. And we will go ahead and we're going to see Emptiness win the rock, paper, scissors shoot. And they will go ahead and decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Droplet, Levy, Quick Launch, Ravine, and Seyfried. And then they have Revolt, Nerval, Revolt, Tanky. Who let them play Tri-Brigade in this? That's wild. Like, right now, if I had a teammate and they were like, yo, let me play Tri-Brigade, like, pure Tri-Brigade, I'd be like, bro, you gotta switch decks. I'd rather have someone play Mystic Mine on my team than Tri-Brigade. Seriously. Seyfried effect, get rid of itself to go search out the black. You know, I just don't see Dragons losing here. Like, the opponent just has so many traps in hand that all do the exact same thing. Get the effects, go search black, or go search white, I meant, and then go search boot. You know, search off of black. Banish, special summon, and then activate quick launch to summon Tracer. And then, you know, they're going to turn those into the Papega Ruler effect. And then let's see what this hits. So, oh wow, they're one of those. Who banishes off Papega Ruler? You're just banishing to grab one and then sending the rest of the graveyard. That's so weird. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. They're gonna grab Nocto there. And then Striker Dragon effect, pop, add back Rocket Synchron. Papega Ruler, banish, summon out. And then they're going to get rid of those, go for Seal. And then activate Ravine. Ravine, discard Droplet to go dump Abs. Abs, grab Tracer. And then activate Boot. Boot, summon out Tracer and Rocket Synchron. Nocto, summon itself out. Then they're going to get rid of those to go for IP. Nocto to draw into an Abs. Tracer, pop for Recharger. And then slap those into a Savage. Savage effect to equip. And then banish, summon Levy. Levy effect. And this will go ahead and hit the Revolt. So they just never normal summon that turn. They decided to summon Rocket Synchron off a boot instead of like normal summoning it. Which I guess if they were just wanting to end on the same exact thing anyways, is fair. And pass, draw Droplet. Activate Tanky. But like, I don't know, they could have Tracer, like summon Savage and then normal summon out Rocket Synchron. That would also help them through like a Nib more. Tanky. Go ahead, search Fractal. I mean, the top deck was good, but will it be enough? They're going to activate. This is going to get rid of 3 to negate these 3, obviously. And then Nerval effect to go search. Nerval, go grab Kit. And then activate Fractal effect, dump. Fractal, dump Kit. Kit effect to dump. Kit will go ahead and dump the Fractal there. Then normal summon out Kit. Kit effect, banish. They're going to banish 4, go for Omen. Omen effect, chain link 1. Seal effect, chain link 2. And then Omen, banish the Levy, Seal effect on new chain link. And then that's going to special summon out the Black Metal Dragon. Slap those into the Blossom. Omen effect to go search. And then Omen will grab out the Kuraz there. Blossom, special summon out Kuraz. And then they're going to activate Kuraz. Banish the special. And then that's going to special summon out the Double Dragon Lords. And then go Battle Phase, beat over IP. Then beat over this. Effect to go search. It's not like they could Kuraz beat over this and then use this to beat over that. I know a lot of people would think that because, like, oh, this was hit with Droplet. It's at 15. This is at 16 because of its effect. But that's just not how it works because, like, this was at 4,000 and then half, so it's at 2,000 attack here. Wait, not 4,000. My bad. It was at 3,500 because I had the 1,000 equipped to it. So, it's at 1,750 here. And then they're going to main phase 2, get rid of those. Oh, so they're playing the Fusion Destiny stuff. This stuff, I remember, I tested this stuff out, and everyone kept calling me bad for playing it. And they're like, oh, the zoos are just so much better than the Fusion Destiny stuff in this deck. And this was, like, over a month ago. And I was like, there's no way. Like, Anaconda comes up so much, like, to where you just summon Enforcer, and it's insane. Like, it didn't play this. They were going for a silver there. And, like, you can't tell me silver is better than Anaconda. You just can't. You can't. I get that you put the bricks in the deck, which is unfortunate. Enforcer Graveyard effect. Also, they never activated Blossom to draw and put back. Yes, it doesn't matter since they're just going to keep Revolt anyways. Draw Veiler. And then they just submit defeat. So going on into game 2 now, we are going to see Dragon go first. Also, that's insane that Tri-Brigade won that game. Like, the top deck Droplet was actually just so insane. See Nocto, Ab. Woo! They're not playing. They have Droplet, Fusion Destiny, Tanky, Imperm Ash. Oh, but they're just not playing either. Wow, that's unfortunate. I wanted to see them brick and them open insane, but I guess we're going to see Order do Order. I mean, they can activate Ravine there, discard Abs, just to try to get Ab Search. Then they're going to Ash Blossom that. Pass, draw on Lockbird. That's not it. Draw Seyford. Okay. Normal summon. Then go for Striker. Why didn't you just attack with Seyford? Yeah, that's a misplay. You're supposed to just attack with Seyford. They're gonna drop draw on Lockbird there, which is gonna cut off the Nocto draw. Yeah, see, like they could have just got more damage in. And go for Seal, pass, draw Talons. Imperm target Seal. Chain Seal, bounce Ravine, Seal effect. See, the opponent just doesn't have anything still. So summon Chamber effect, go search Tiding. Wow, they play this? It didn't seem like it. They didn't go for it any other game. Does Imperm negate Order? I don't have to answer that. Judge is checking. Can't you just be like, hey, is Order negated right now? And like, yeah, I mean, it's not. It's not negated. Imperm does not negate Order in that scenario. So that's why they just pass here. They draw Nocto. And then they're going to take 700. Also, I know I'm going to get questions why. It's because it's then. It's not like an also. So. And I know it may not. I know it doesn't make sense why, like, oh, why would also and then be a complete difference? But that's just how Yu-Gi-Oh is. Maybe that's just how English is in general. I just don't really know. But if you really want to learn about all the alsos and if you do's and everything like that, if you want to see how stuff misses timing, just go ahead and look up Yu-Gi-Oh conjunctions on Google, and you can find out a lot. In just like 2 minutes of reading, you'll find out a lot about the game. And then go for Seal, Nocto, draw on the red MD, set Tiding, pass. It's like, there's just no way. They're going to set, end phase, Seal, bounce Tanky. Unless, I was about to say, unless they just bounce Orders so that way they can use their spells next turn. Then Seal effect. Imagine if they just didn't set Called By. They definitely shouldn't have set Called By there. Like, just in case Seal bounces Order over Tanky. Should just set Droplet. Now, Tiding's going to go ahead, bounce. They admit defeat. Moving on into game 3 now. We are going to go ahead and we are going to see the Tri-Brigade go first. Also, the side decking glitches there, which is unfortunate. They have Seyford, Rocket Synchron, Gamma, Red MD, Rocket Synchron. One going second card. They have Revolt, Called By, Nervault, Order, Imperm. So, normal. Get rid of that. Go for Amirage, Nervault effect. They're going to let this go through. Go search out Fractal. Fractal effect to go dump. And then that's going to dump Kit. So they're just going to let this all go. Which, you know, plays into Revolt pretty heavily. They could have also just, like, negated Kit effect or negated Fractal effect, realizing what was being set up. But maybe they were scared of, like, Kuraz summon. Pastoral Twin. Also, like, there's another scenario where Anaconda comes up. Like, if this was Valor and they, like, went for a Kuraz and they Valored the Kuraz and they could turn this into Anaconda. But draw Twin. So, they're going to activate Twin, chain order. Yep. And then normal summon out Seyfried. And then they are just going to go ahead, Seyfried, get rid of itself. Go search out White. And then activate Revolt. So Revolt will special summon out from the graveyard. They're going to go for Blossom and then get Nerval effect. Yeah, they're going to gamma that. Otherwise, like, Nerval could go grab Kit, and then they have, like, their engine in loop. So, you know, just banish that, banish. Ooh, they draw Kuraz. That's actually just game. Yep. So, they win here as long as they just go for it. Because, like, Anaconda summon 1, Kuraz 2, Doom Eagle 3, access code 4, hero 5. So, you know, you're summoning hero on the 5th summon. So, it's like, even if you do get hit with Nib, like, who cares at that point? You just hero tag out. It's not that big of a deal. And go for Doom Eagle effect, put back Seyfried. Then access code effect, getting attack. Yeah, also they're supposed to take 700 off order, but we know it's game here. They're just going to dump, summon hero, battle phase, boop. So, moving on into the third and final match, we're going to see Smokey versus Prince. We will go ahead and we're going to see Smokey win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they are going to decide to go first. 43 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Diviner, Alpha, pre-prep, Droplet, Diviner, so full combo. And they have Kit, Cat, Tanky, not Droplets, Talons, and Nerval. I was about to say, they need the top deck Droplets. But even then, like, they're probably still just losing. Like, this deck's pretty nice, especially when it opens this and the opponent has no hand traps. They're still going to set up, like, the orange lights. Go search. And then normal Diviner effect to go dump. Diviner's going to dump the Herald effect to go search, and then that will go ahead and grab the Ben 10. Then activate Dawn, get rid of Ben 10, summon out Perfection, get the effects, add back Ben 10 to go search, grab Ava. So now Alpha effect, tribute Ben 10, special summon out, go grab the Idaten, and then Ben 10 effect to go search. Ben 10 will go ahead and grab the Natasha. Then get rid of those, go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump, and then go for Enforcer, set Droplet, pass. So they decide to grab a Natasha over Orange Light, which does play into like a Droplets more. But, I mean, they're still in a good spot here for sure. Pastoral Fusion Destiny. They just admit defeat. Going on to the next game now, we are going to go ahead and we're going to see the Tri-Brigade player go first. Opening hands, we have Zeta, Idaten, Twin, Emergency, Gamma. They have Nerval, Kit, Tanky, Cat, Droll. Let's see what kind of see what combo they're going to go for. We know that they're playing the hero stuff. They're going to normal summon out Cat effect, you know, get rid of itself, special summon. So, special summon out Kuraz and Kit. Get rid of those, go for Blossom, Kit effect the dump, and then Kit will go ahead and dump from the deck. They're going to dump Nerval, and then Nerval effect to go search Kuraz, and then Blossom effect to special summon out from hand, and then this is going to special summon out Fractal, and then Fractal effect, banish from the graveyard, special summon. So, that's going to be banishing only 2? Only 2. Alright, goes for Bear Bloom. And then they're going to turn all those into Appaloosa. Yeah, like, it doesn't surprise me. Like, there's like combos that you can do with this deck. Like combos. You can turn Blossom and Fractal into the Anaconda, and then you can summon out the hero. Hero pop Bear Bloom, and then Bear Bloom go search Revolts. That way you can end with both engines. But like, there's just no point in doing that when you have Appaloosa versus a deck that they have to have a way to stop it. Otherwise, this card will trade with 3 cards every time. Like, a lot of decks beat over Appaloosa after it's activated 1 or 2 effect. But this deck just never does. Like, it's very rare. Unless if they have, like, Nova or, like, Ritual Spell into something. But then you have Revolt, draw Lancia. Ah, great 6 card. Activate the Emergency. And then Emergency, go search Alpha. It's crazy, because even if they did have, like, Lancia last turn, they still would have at least ended on the hero. Then drop Droll, Alpha, tribute Zeta, negate, Zeta, tribute Alpha, negate, Gamma, tribute Aditon, negate, Twin, get rid of Gamma, try to pop the back rows. They're going to chain Revolt. Revolt, you know, they can't search off a Nerval, but that's fine. So they're going to go ahead and slap those into a Silver. Can't Droll. End the main phase, you're not gonna activate Silver effect, which why not? If they had talents, you've already activated Appaloosa. I don't see a point of not activating Silver, but alright, fair enough. Pass, draw Cat. You're gonna drop Lancia there. And then they're gonna normal summon out Cat. And then they are going to go ahead and Cat effect, a special summon out from the deck, summon out 2 kits. Calculating here. Turn those into Anaconda. Kit effect, dump Nerval, go search Fractal. And then they're going to slap those into Access Code, effect, gain 3000, Anaconda, summon Hero, and of course we know this is game. So now moving on into game 3, we are going to go ahead and we are going to see our Drytron player go first. Opening hands, we have Dawn, Diviner, Gamma, Droplet, Nova. Opponent better have hand traps. They have Nerval, Fractal, Talons, Cat, Fusion Destiny. Opponent doesn't have hand traps. It's just game. So they're gonna summon effect. This looks very familiar, like to their game 1 hand. But effect, go dump. Effect to go search. Let's see. Will they top deck Droplet like they have in the past? The thing is, though, is even if they top deck Droplet, it's still not a great situation. I mean, it's honestly not too bad, but like, you gotta remember, like, this deck also has the ability to go search out the Lancia, which is also pretty good versus them. Go for Link Kariba. I mean, they'll be able to, like, commit some plays. Let's see, will they top deck it? It's pretty much at that point, will they top deck Broken or will they not? Get the effects. Is going to grab back Ben 10, go search. They said, do I know the cards in hand? Or the card in hand? Nope. They said big thing. They don't have anything. Gamma, tribute, special summon back out a friend. Ben 10 to go search. Ben 10 go search out Idaton. Summon Fafnir. Fafnir effect, go dump Zeta. Then they're going to Zeta effect, tribute Idaton, special summon. Go ahead and search out the ritual spell. So, does not look like they're going to be going for, like, a Lancia setup. But, you know, that's fine. That's fine. They're going to overlay for Beatrice effect. I mean, they still can. But I have a strong feeling that this is just going to be searching out the orange light. Okay. Alright. I see where I stand. Fair enough. My commentary doesn't matter. Yeah. Go for hip. You know, against this deck, if you have 2 monster negates, do you really need to also have, like, you know, Lancia to stop your opponent? I mean, right here that was a proper search, but I'm just saying, like, if you had a choice between Ava and Lancia or Ava and Orange Light against this deck with what you know, what are you going for? I just feel like Ava Orange Light's very strong. Like, how's the opponent beating 2 monster negates when their deck literally only has 2 ways to play? They have normal summon effect. They have Kuraz. That's it. And they also have Fusion Destiny, but like these aren't stopping that anyways. They go for the hip, which we've been seeing them play this. It's an interesting card. If they out it, you know, you get to go grab back a light, which is follow up, and then also you can out it yourself if you want to, just by using the hero. So like, you know, you're like guaranteed follow up, plus like you have Celestial in this. It's not like, you know, this deck gets put in a spot a lot where like you're pretty much telling yourself, please top deck a Drytron, otherwise I lose. So when you have Celestial to draw 2 more, and you have this to add back, like, you're in a pretty good spot. And then, you know, you also have your Diviner Search, so your opponent has to force multiple Orange Lights. And they draw as the 6, and they drew Lancia as the 6 last time. I'll DM you my PayPal. Thank you for the money. Sheesh. Nice. Deserved. But, so we are going to go ahead and see Team 1 win the Ironman here. They are now up $40. You know, it's not a very big Ironman, pretty small Ironman, but fair enough. Still a money match. I figured, you know, it's better to post this than just like a high-rated DB video, just because like there's actual like prizing behind this, and a lot of people like seeing the Ironmans. But again, make sure to go check out the Coliseum, link down below at the top of the description. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.